ball. I mean, you talked about the steals per game. That's the key number of all those stats. They pressure the ball. They really create havoc for the offense. And when they take you out of the flow of your offense, it really makes the ball stop, and the game becomes very difficult for the offensive team.
And the shot is good. 8 points now for Henson.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guy.
Steve was talking about Clark just moments ago about not playing each other often because they're different conferences. And wouldn't you say that affects the way a game will play out?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, when it's an opponent you see...
What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Yeah. Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's Miller. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Miller's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Carter Williams, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Miller with the ball, and it's Henson picking him up. A shot like this will not go.
Well, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Middleton dishes to Carter Williams. Now here's Henson. He's tightly guarded.
John Henson, a 6'11" rim protector, was a beanpole coming into the league, but he's managed to bulk up over the last couple of seasons, and that's really helped him to hold his ground on the inside.
A different look for Milwaukee. Pachulia, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Dudley comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. And then for Los Angeles, Glenn Davis is checked in for Smith. Johnson comes in for Pierce, and it's Paul in for Jamal Crawford.
And for Henson, offensively, best around the rim. He's tried to develop his face-up game, but he hasn't had a whole lot of success once he steps outside the paint.
Miller kicks to Paul. Back to Miller. It's up a 3, and it's Paul missing.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle of this game, Clark.
I venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand. Hammer time! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
No one near Mayo as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Dudley the pass to Carter Williams. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Great open look there. And that's now 11 points for O.J. Mayo.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Second quarter ends at a tight one. Los Angeles on top, up 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you've been out rebounding them and out shooting them, but it's still a tight game. Why haven't you been able to get more separation?
And right now we're playing at their tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, for this team, the faster, the better.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again.
And what a game for Miller. He has 23 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
Up front, you have Ilyasova and Henson. Chris Middleton is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Ande Tecumbo in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Carter-Williams. Here's Henson. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Clippers leading by 3. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Again, Los Angeles.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pierce covering. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. L.A. has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game.
The Clippers had really good depth at the guard positions, but last season their lack of depth along the front line was a real problem. One they hope has been solved this season.
And looking at the Clippers bench, maybe the strongest in the NBA 2 seasons ago.
Well, the Bledsoe trade weakened their bench, but it strengthened their starting lineup. But the winning team in Los Angeles, with a players coach like Doc Rivers, I mean, you knew they'd be able to find some help.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Coach Jason Kidd taking over a young roster in Milwaukee. He said it's a lot of teaching. It's a process. These are young men that know how to play the game, but the NBA game is different. We want to get guys in big games so we can learn how to handle those situations. We feel we can do better than last year, and we will. Can he deliver, Kevin?
Great. Thanks, Doris. And with this quick break in play, let's take a look now and select from a group of point guards that have been killing it from 3-point range over the last 10 games. Second, Chris Paul.
Well, a lot of the point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the ball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters right there.
No question about it, Steve. And being able to knock down the 3-ball as well as this group can makes them so much more effective at the point guard spot. It really causes problems for the defense.
Timeout called the Bucks. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
There's a good screen. Here's Middleton. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens in the pick and roll game. The coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris, thanks.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games. DeAndre Jordan alongside Blake Griffin, maybe the best game dunker in the league. He has the ability to make spectacular plays every time he gets near the rim.
Here's Carter-Williams. 1 point in the game. Clock is at 3. Parker dishes to Carter-Williams. The offensive rebound, Ilyasova. That is good. Ilyasova's got his second basket of the night.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And for DeAndre Jordan Clark, between his length and his leaping ability, I almost feel like he's playing an 11-foot, 12-foot rim.
I tell you, when I've watched him play, there are times when it seems as though he's overwhelming that 10-foot basket. It really does look that way at times.
Smith checked in for Los Angeles. And Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Lets it fly. And that's good. Middleton's got 11 points. Clippers leading by 10. There's Crawford with the three. And yes, sir, that one drops.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of the last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Paul. Griffin with the steal. Crawford passes to Griffin. Fades away. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Parker. Crawford outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the left wing. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Griffin sends it back. Right side, Griffin. And there's the pass to Paul. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Here's Griffin. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks trail by 7. With floor spacing, Steve, more important than ever in today's NBA. Some have questioned the pairing of Griffin and Jordan and the Clipper frontcourt.
Well, I think it's worked out just fine. I think they could add a stretch four behind those two guys and maybe mix him in during the rotations. But all in all, Griffin and Jordan have played awfully well together at both ends of the floor.
A different look from Milwaukee. Pachulia, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Dudley comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Johnson's checked in.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive. And for the Clippers, their most potent offensive weapon is Chris Paul coming off the pick and roll and attacking with great ball handling skills and vision. You want to create space for that. Defense more often than not will look to bring help from the front court. That's when things really open up for Paul in terms of his options.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Zaza Pachulia signed last season to a 3-year contract by the Bucks. Some question the fit for a developing team with young talent in the front court, but he does give them that veteran experience and a little extra muscle inside.
To the paint, here's Parker. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Carter Williams against Paul. Parker drives in, and that one's good. Parker's got 5.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Paul for 3. Good on the shot. And the Clippers lead by 6. Here's Mayo. No good. Well, it's been... Clippers leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Here's out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Miller. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Carter Williams against Paul. Carter Williams dishes to Mayo. Pass to Henson. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear. Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Bucks passing it around. The feed now to Dudley. The dish to Carter Williams. Mayo